Hello, 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 my beautiful, amazing souls, and welcome to your Friday night tarot and chill. I am so excited to be here with you all today, connected with my beautiful soul family. We've got the amazing Amanda. We've got the flashity flash. I don't know. I'm not really going to come up with names for everybody. We've got, because otherwise it's going to be Jublius Jen, and I don't know why it's always Jublius Jen.
What about Joyful Jen? I like
I
Joyful.
know, joyful makes so much more sense. Like, why do I have to pick such an awkward word?
Jen.
Anyways, and then our lovely Sky we have tonight as well. So grateful to be here with Soul Family and to be able to share this space with each and every one of you. I am really looking forward to be able to share some collective messages with you all after this crazy eclipse energy, this wonderful week that we've been through that has given us an opportunity to step into our new timeline, our highest timeline, our desired timeline, whatever you'd like to call it. This portal, this eclipse, this energies that we are working with are giving you the opportunity to truly stand in the embodied version of you. So I'm looking forward to see what our messages are that come forward for us through tonight. But just to get started, I'm going to guide us through a short meditation. And if any, can anybody go on YouTube and make sure that this is a public video, because it's not wanting, yeah, it's not wanting to let me share it. It should be live, should be shareable. Anyways, so there's that. And if you want to join live, feel free to connect with us in the Discord. This is a community space that we host for those who feel called to share tarot and community. So anywho, let's dive straight into the meditation so we can get into our messages. All right, so as we feel called, we're going to take a moment just to give ourselves a chance to find a comfortable seat, or you can stand, continue doing whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable in this moment, but just taking a moment for yourself to center in to your heart space. We're going to take a nice gentle breath in together and exhale that breath. One more breath in. And exhale that breath again, dropping your shoulders, releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth, and giving you a moment to focus in on your heart space. Really feel your heart center. If you'd like, you can place your hands over your heart. And just taking a few more breaths in your own space, finding a rhythm between your inhale and your exhale. We're going to imagine a beautiful ball of energy now in the center of your heart. And allow this energy to represent your heart fire, your flame, your inner flame. And it's going to start off just illuminating your heart, just strong enough to create this light that you can see and feel within the center of your chest. And with each breath you take, allowing this light to grow stronger and brighter, illuminating through your chest, straightening your spine and dropping this energy down through your torso, through your arms and through your legs, filling your body with this beautiful glowing light, illuminating from the center of your being. And allowing this light to grow and expand all the way around your body, forming a beautiful shell of energy. And if you'd like, you could imagine this beautiful shell like an egg around your body, filling with smoke. And this smoke is filled with love and peace. And as it enters your egg, you begin to be filled with love and peace. You can take a breath in, breathing this energy into your body. And exhaling, releasing any remaining tension that you've been holding on to from the day. Releasing any expectations. Just allowing yourself to be present here in this now moment. Just for this now moment. You have no need to worry. Everything is at peace. You are at one. You are whole. You are complete. And just remembering back into our heart centers, taking one final beautiful breath in. And exhaling that breath. Coming into our center. Our message for today speaks of our 10 of Cups. And we would not have our 10 of Cups without our 9 of Cups, the work that it takes to get there. Everything that you have, at one point you have dreamed it to be true. You have taken dedicated efforts to get to where you are now. You have not given up on yourself. You have taken the action. You have given yourself opportunities. You have stepped outside of your comfort zone. And maybe not recently, maybe recently you've been in a hermit phase. Maybe you've been in a space where you've been just withdrawing within yourself, just taking care of yourself, not worrying so much about this outside world or these expectations. But all along, your manifestations were growing. The things that you desire, the things that you dream of, are diligently working with the universe in the background to come into fruition, to come true for you. And so this is your message now for you to see that you deserve this peace, this harmony, and to continue dreaming, because everything that you have now is something that you once dreamed of having, and you only have so many opportunities in life that you give yourself. So take each and every one of them to the fullest, and give yourself the chance to dream a life that is worth living. You deserve more than just going in and out every day, doing the same things, living other people's expectations, but you deserve to have the things that you've worked hard for. And don't feel bad about being selfish. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's not selfish to give your time back to yourself. It's not selfish to say, you know what, I can't do that today, or I need to take care of me in this way. It's showing up for yourself in the ways that you need to be able to better support the dream. And trust me, everybody else is out there doing their own thing too, living their own dream, fulfilling themselves in the ways that they feel called. So you deserve to do the same for yourself. All right, that is from my tarot deck. Let's see what the Moon Oracle has for us. And Amanda, if you have anything, by all means. I think I have one more card from the self-love from this deck, and then I'll pass it along. But the Moon Oracle calls us forward into this self-love. My love, this is actually, I've never pulled this card before. Brand new card for me. But it goes exactly with what I was just saying, which is taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's what you need to do to be able to show up for the things that you desire. And so don't feel bad whenever you have to do things for yourself, or whenever you take time from others for yourself, or sometimes you just don't show up in the ways that you want to show up in, and that's okay, because self-love is going to look different each and every day, and it's going to evolve along your journey. So maybe the things that once worked don't work anymore, and that's okay, but that's where you jump out of your comfort zone and you find new ways to express love to yourself each day. All right, that is all I have for you. Amanda, I will pass the talking stick along to you.
Alrighty. I got 2 cards here. I'm only going to read one of them from the book because I don't feel called to read the other one from the book. But we got Trust Yourself and Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats. So this is the one I'm going to read from the book because it feels like it's got much more of a stronger message in there. But this one just feels really clear to me. She's surrounded by animals. I can't even go over the number of animals in here, but it feels like all of her spirit guides. So it's basically a message of, you've got this. You have the entire universe behind you, helping you out. So whatever it is that you want to do, you will accomplish. You have so much help here. Like, look at all these animals surrounding her. You have so many spirit guides helping you along the path and putting the right things in your path so that you reach the right steps in order to be where you need to be. So that's it for that one. But let's read the message for this one. So it says, in the chaos of modern life and the constant fluctuations of our minds, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within. Yet it is always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there's an endless, vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater. Something that exists outside of time. Some may call it eternity. Within that sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. That sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. Your own heart's rhythm sounds within the greater universal heartbeat. The totality of life, all of your being, can be felt as one, through listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It's through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires, energizes, and moves us to create, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and your quest for that which is truly fulfilling. These are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. This oracle has a message for you. There's the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it's turning mountains into molehills. Then there's the way of the heart. It's subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it even occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to be open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It's a different way to live and create. It's closer to the earth and the source of life itself. It's not for those who are lacking in courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You're being asked to trust your heart and drop into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplant the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart. That is, to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can resound. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Deep within, you know what to do and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that the truce will soon be declared, and the appropriate outcome of the mind waving the white flag of surrender is imminent. Soon, if not already, you will be finally feeling that your heart is leading you. You'll feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart rather than trying to be out front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance in order to be safe. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but with more insight, wisdom, and energy in the present moment to create. If you're finding that you cannot plan or strategize as you once did, or you feel that you know less than you have ever known about where you're heading, I'd feel that one, or how you're supposed to get there, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these are healthy signs of a shift from head to heart. You are not proceeding in error. You are exactly where you're meant to be, doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. You're now in a position that is more powerful than ever, because you're allowing yourself to be guided by your heart, a heart that beats in harmony with the heart of all existence. Your affairs are in accord with love, and no matter what may appear to be at times, all is unfolding according to that greater love, you included. That's it. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but Take My Breath Away just played on the TV. So that was confirmation of the entire message.
Oh man, that was perfect. That really flowed quite well. I felt very called out there, especially at the end. Yeah, do you not, it's almost like, do you not know where you're going in life? Are you feeling a bit lost, but you feel confident about getting there? Then you might be in the right place. I'm like, oh, that's me. That's me. I'm in the right place. Okay, good.
Yep. Yeah, I felt called out there too.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a needed message tonight. And now Let It Go is playing. And that's it for me.
Does anybody else have other messages they want to share? Yes, May. Okay, go for it, Flash. Let's do May and then Flash.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, I thought it was really funny that I pulled the card like self-regulation. Saying that we should learn to like, just if we're feeling chaotic emotions, just learn them, just lean into them and feel them and then let them go. These especially with the Mercury retrograde, and then like I think we have like a transit in Mars this weekend. So the energies are pretty chaotic right now astrologically. But I think on April 20th, like we get Jupiter vibes. So right then and there we'll like feel more go on. 23rd. I can't see it.
April 24th.
Okay, that's when Jupiter transits. Okay, so that is when you will get that inspired energy, y'all. So if you're feeling a little bit like, and called to rest, and a little like, all these emotions coming up, wait until the 24th, because then it'll be a lot better. Because that'll be like when Mercury retrograde also ends. Also, sorry. Okay, so then we also pulled the love card, and then also abundance. And I also pulled the knowledge card. And I felt really called to read this one from the book, which I got this really cool new deck, you guys. It's called the Moonology Messages deck. And I think it's really cool that Kristen and I have like moon decks. And it's also the same deck that Amanda has. So I think that's really awesome. So I love it. But okay, so the knowledge card, which looks like that. So that feminine energy, tuning into that feminine energy. And it says, there are some things we know because we learned them the old-fashioned traditional way, and there are some things we know because we intuit them instinctively and on an energetic level. Drawing this card suggests that you're wiser than you know, but that but that to answer your question, you will need sacred knowledge that can't be found in a book or online. You are therefore advised to go within and call the goddess to you. Channel her thoughts and then journal about your experience. Oh, sorry. I know that's confirmation. But if you have a favorite goddess you like to work with, call her in. Alternatively, explore which goddess appeals to you and call her in by asking her to come to you in a meditation, or simply close your eyes and ask, which goddesses want to come to me? However you do this process, ask the goddess to transmit the information you need. Whenever this card appears, it's also a reminder to stay on track with your moon practices. Set intentions at the new moon and release them at the divine at full moon. And additional meanings for this card are the goddesses with you, embody your spirituality, you don't yet have all the answers you need, step into your wisdom, and let the moon be your guide. So I hope that resonates.
That was beautiful. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
That was
Can
great.
you-
I actually, a lot of my cards really echo what you had. I'm trying to figure out where to start. So I pulled from my sacred self-care rituals deck. Oh, sorry, blurry cards. Let's change that for just a moment. Do background music while I change my settings. No. Hold on real quick. Wrong tab. There we go. All right. So, my self-care rituals deck, I pulled a few cards, and the first one I pulled was watch a movie. So I definitely think it's echoing like the self-care. It's okay to have downtime, really lean into resting, relaxing right now. But I also pulled out abundance planning. And so this abundance that we're like moving into, it's right there. It's on our way, but like it's okay to work with it too, right? Like to conjure up that way that it's gonna and mold it in the way it's gonna serve us personally in the best way as we move forward. So like I've been taking time to work on my spreadsheets and kind of rebalance my budget. Those are just like small ways that I'm supporting that. And then I got Read as well. And that really, like the message that came across as knowledge, very much the same sort of thing that May was saying is like, there's knowledge that we don't have yet fully. So it's okay to like sit with that, but like see, like call it out really. And it's not from up here, it's from in here. And so it will come in a way that presents itself as more like we need to gain the knowledge up here, but it's really like we're feeling it from our heart space. And then I pulled two cards from my daily crystal inspiration. And the first one is aquamarine. And that says go with the flow. My lighting's bad. And so that's just kind of echoing. And actually the other one too. This is oh my gosh, tourmalinated. Cannot say this. It's a quartz. It's a type of quartz. And it says get out of your own way. So the message that I'm getting with both of these is also, let it go, let it flow, and stay fluid. And don't be so attached to the outcome that you're seeking. Like you're on the right path, you know where you're going, you have this vision. But if we get too attached to like the exact precise details of that, then we can really like hold ourselves up and block ourselves from reaching that. And the get out of your own way card is kind of like in the very softest, gentlest ways, like where are you? I don't want to say like not, I guess it's not really not taking responsibility, but maybe like, are there ways right now that maybe you're not ready to acknowledge that like you could change and shift to move things along a little bit more? So if you can take some time and like center yourself and acknowledge that like you don't even have to change it, you just acknowledge that maybe I'm not serving myself or I'm not serving the way around me in a way that's like moving me forward, then just that acknowledgement is that first step to keep everything going. So that's my reading. Thank you.
Ooh, that really goes perfectly in alignment, Flash. I've been wanting us to get back on track with Sunday session and being organized, like sitting down and taking 15 minutes to plan our weeks out, getting ourselves like Monday through Sunday, you know, the whole thing. Like, let's get back on the wagon. And this week is it. Like, this is the week that we're doing it. And so I love that those cards really are in perfect alignment with where I'm already seeing. And I love the reminder that we don't need to know where the destination is that we're going. We simply must just take the steps to get there. Like, trust the universe, with every step you take. You don't have to know the end result. You don't have to know where you're going to get there. And that's kind of like the scare, like it's a really scary concept to think of. Like, wait a minute, I don't have to know where I'm going, because if I'm going on a road trip, I know exactly where I'm going. If I've got a business meeting, I know exactly what the end result is. But with life, we have to be a bit more malleable. And it's like, I guess you don't have to be. You can choose to be rigid and hold on to your ideas of exactly how it needs to be. But trust me, life is going to be so much more difficult if you hold on with all your might. But if you just let it go, then things start to flow and life starts to kind of just work a bit easier. So if you want to find that peace and that ease, learn to let go and go with the flow. So yes, I love that. Beautiful.
Can I just see that tourmaline one again?
Yeah, rutilated quartz or
Oh God, Toro.
tourmalated quartz.
There you go. That's my lighting's really low in here.
Tourmalated quartz is so pretty, but it's always so expensive, and it's just because it has those tourmalated ribbons through it. That's why it's called that. So it's just a quartz crystal that has these like striations through it, and that's what makes it tourmalated. So I don't know why, but it's always really, really expensive. So I don't own very much of it, but it's a super pretty crystal or a thing that happens to crystals. So.
But what I think is really cool about that is tourmaline is for grounding, and quartz is to open up your third eye and spiritual cleansing. So that gets everything flowing in that cycle.
Yes. Yes. I love it.
I love that. I'm gonna try to. I don't know how expensive it is, but I'm gonna see if I can get some to work with it now.
Yes. I send you all the luck that you can find an affordable piece. Like sometimes you can. I'm just saying, like the times where I have found some that I was like really excited about, it was like over $100. And I like crystals, but I can't justify that anymore. Like there was a time in my life where I did justify it. So don't get me wrong, I've got some pieces that I'm proud of. But so anyways, but we're not in that phase of life anymore. We've learned you can actually have so many crystals before it's like maybe enough.
You're not gonna
I kind of feel that.
We're not gonna talk about my tiny little sliver of moldavite that cost $100.
Yeah. I had a piece of moldavite that I gave away because it called to the person that I gave it to. And I was like, okay, here you go. This changed my life. Good luck. Yeah. Oh, gotta love moldavite. Anywho. All right. I have a few more collective cards, and then that will be all for the collective messages from me. So we'll do, one more round. I pulled a couple cards from my blessings deck to see what blessings Spirit wants to give us. And we have a blessing of protection and a blessing to find the truth. Now, there has been this energy about us, about this realization that's going to happen, this aha moment, this moment of clarity, whatever it's going to be for you. It's going to be a bit different for everybody, but this moment of truth is coming, and it's divinely protected. It will not miss you. It will not pass you by, because it is meant to find you in divine timing. So just know that you are divinely protected as you move forward throughout your endeavors. I do feel, for those of you that have people in your circles, you might have people in your circle that are talking about you that don't really know what they're talking about, basically. They don't really know you. They don't really know the situation. They don't know the truth of it. And so they can only talk about what they know about in their reality. But the message is not to let it affect you in your space, because you know what your truth is. You know what the truth is in your space, and you know the depth of who you are as a person. So don't let what other people say bring you down, essentially. And then it's okay. Sometimes we have to have a hard face. Sometimes we have to have a hard face. Sometimes it's really important that we know how to be protective of ourselves and what we are standing up for and what's right for us. And whatever it is, there's something going on in your life right now that is calling you into a place of being hard, of being this person that is like, you're not, it's not being, you can still be kind and be hard, but you're standing up for yourself. You're taking a stand. You're not letting others, like I said, you're not letting what other people are saying take you down, but then you're also standing up for yourself. So whatever the situation is, it's going to be different for everybody. Just trust your callings and how you feel. It doesn't have to be a yelling match. I'm not saying that you have to like go out there and tear other people out, but just stand up for yourself. There's going to be some situation, and whatever it is, the truth is going to be revealed, and you will end up coming out on the top of the situation. So no worries, no stress. I do have 2 more cards from the Moon Oracle, and we have patience and self-reflection. So you may not be totally out of this hermit phase. There may still be this remnants of self-reflection. And I think what Spirit's trying to show you is that there must be balance within this hermit and this magician energy, because you really are in a place of needing to step out and do the things, but yet also be self-reflective of how you're doing them. You're no longer just showing up and doing the things, but you're doing them very calculated. You're understanding that however you're showing up is from a place that matters. And so you think about it before you show up. It's like, if you've got a friend that invites you to go do something that maybe you don't really care too much about, but you are going to show up and you're going to be like wholehearted having fun because that person thought about you and invited you and cared enough to be like, yeah, let's do this thing or whatever, so, but yet if there's another situation where you feel called to do the things, then you must speak up and share your thoughts and feelings on what it is that you want to do, because otherwise the things that you want to do might pass you by if you don't use your voice on this one. You're also looking inwards at yourself and what you do. You might be feeling a bit self-critical at the moment. Try not to. Don't be kind to my friend. And then also last message, but there is a certain element of you going on this path and being very dedicated to your end result. Even though you may not know exactly where you're going, you're not allowing outside distractions to deter you from your path. You're not getting distracted. You're staying focused on the things that you must do to take those actions to move forward. And you're doing so with patience in your heart. And a lot of self-love. Lots and lots and lots of self-love. All right, that's my collective message, and I will pass it on to Amanda.
So this is a really quick message, but it's really specific. I asked my What's the Tea deck for guidance, and of course it didn't give guidance because it doesn't like to give guidance, but it gave a really specific message. So we got bankrupt and dodging bullets. So this is for anybody who's feeling like their financial situation is getting really, really dire. Like they're basically one missed bill away from homelessness level of dire. There is a 11th hour Hail Mary coming in to save things, essentially. So right when you get to the point where you're about to give up and you're worried that you're not going to be able to survive the month, that's when something's going to come in. It's going to feel like magic, but either an offer or like a lottery ticket, just something completely unexpected is going to come in to give you not just enough money to cover the bills for that month, but either a stream of income or enough money to get you by for the next several months until you get to a point where you have that stream of income coming through. What's up? You were like poking at things, Kristen.
I've got to shut my window because there's kids outside.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's basically it. That there's help coming in, but it's going to come in at the last possible moment. So just keep your hopes up. It's not going to get past the point of no return. That's it.
Now I just have that song stuck in my head. Past the point of no return, no coming back now. Okay, Phantom of the Opera fans? Anybody? Okay, I'm on my own on this one. That's fine.
Love it. I love Phantom of the Opera.
I genuinely, I could go on. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, my beautiful soul family. Does anybody else have collective messages? Any more collective messages? Do we have anybody on? Okay, no more collective messages. I feel really good. I think we're going to go ahead and close this space out. Thank you all so much for joining us for these Tarot and Chill collective messages. If you want to join in this community space, please feel free to connect in my Discord server. And otherwise, I'll catch you all on the next video. Bye.